we are ready to get started here at the dock. Scramble for the ball here. Washington swings it to Carpenter. He's up for a quick dunk early on for the Pilots. That is a dunk by Dillas. What a finish there from Carpenter. A good start to this game for the Pilots. Washington up for three. It's off the rim, goes high. We'll see it brought down by Rams number 14, Jimmy Kelly. Swings it to Ellis Jr. across to Lovings. He's up for three, and he nails it. Like I said, a close game between these two teams last time. It'll definitely be interesting to see how it goes here at the dock. These Pilot fans can be pretty rowdy and give these Pilots some fire under them. Carpenter out to Thomas. He's going to swing it to Rayvon Smith. Driving in just outside of the courtesy stripe, not getting it. And the Rams will return to the Pilot backcourt. That'll be Jimmy Kelly again nailing a three. Right behind Braxton Lovings. Rams currently leading 6-2 early in this game. Jalen Brooks on the ball for the Pilots, up for three. He nails it as well. Working back from behind. That's what these Pilots do best. Lovings driving in, able to roll it just off his fingertips into the basket for two. This is going to be a very back and forth and very intense game. The women's game, very aggressive and a bit chirpy earlier. Many of these Huston teams are very, very aggressive teams to play against and hard to get wins against. So we'll see what these Pilots can do here. Smith driving in. He goes up for two, rolls it off the back. It'll be number 23, Fabian Shelton, that brings it down. Out to Shelton. He swings it as Chapman goes up and nails a three. These Rams just nailing three-pointers here. Lovings, Chapman, and Kelly all with one early in this first half. Ball comes out to Thomas. He swings it to Brooks. Brooks looking to drive in, loses control of the ball just a bit. And he's going to go up. And again, nails another three. Brooks, one of the top scorers for the Pilots, currently sitting at an average, I believe, of 34.9 minutes per game, and averaging 22.9 points. One of the best players on this Pilot team, no doubt. We'll see Jordan DeCure enter for the Pilots. Rayvon Smith is going to have a seat for just a second. Ball in for the Rams here to Chapman. Lovings trying to drive in, not able to get it, but we'll see Carpenter try and throw it back. It'll be off the fingertips for a Pilot's ball in the front court. Jalen Brooks yet again. Pilots tie it up 11-11. Brooks with 9 of those points following Carpenter's dunk to open up the game. But Chapman quick to answer with a 3 of his own, again from outside by that sideline. DeCure on the ball for the Pilots. Shelton trying to body up with him. Washington into Thomas. And it's going to be a baseline ball. Foul is going to be called on number 14, Jimmy Kelly. Devontae Snow entering for the Pilots. DeCure trying to get it into Stacy Thomas, not able to. Terry Ellis Jr. with a good hand in there to get the quick steal, runs the Rams back down the court with Shelton on the backside and a block there from Ty Washington. Shelton is going to get called, and it'll be a Pilots ball. DeCure returning down the court, trying to create any opportunity he can for the Pilots. Picks up his dribble, goes back to Tyler Washington, looking for Stacy Thomas. We're going to see a foul here from Shelton, as he was hanging on tight with Stacy Thomas. Jordan DeCure going high into Tyler Washington, looking for Thomas in the paint. He's going to go up off the back of the rim. It'll be pulled down by number 11, Braxton Lovings. Loving swings it to Shelton. He's going to drive into the paint. Stacy Thomas making sure he's bodying up. Jalen Brooks with a good hand in there to knock it down. Pulls the ball away from the Rams. Brooks fouled as he went up for it. I believe that's number 14, Jimmy Kelly again. It is. We will see Jalen Brooks to the line again. Brooks, 106 for 151 from the free throw line, averaging 70%. Not able to get this first one. Seems to have struggled in these last couple games from the courtesy stripe, but we'll see him pop back here soon. Nails that one. Devontae Snow pressing Lovings high here as he tries to go into Hallman on the backside. Hallman's fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line for two. We'll have that first foul called on Snow. Holman missing the first of two. Off the back of the rim for the second. Tyler Washington pulling down the rebound. DeCure picks up his dribble, leaves it for Brooks. He's going to try and drive in here. He goes up for three on the outside from DeCure, and he nails it. DeCure with his first points of the game, 1 for 1 from outside the arc. DeCure, another one of those pilots that is just good at finishing from three-point land. He's 3 for 56. And is great at getting the ball back when he needs it. He's going to be fouled by Holman on that far side. We will see Jimmy Kelly exit. Fate Williams entering for the Rams. Ball comes into Washington, back to Brooks. looking to swing it here. These Pilots trying to keep up the tempo. Washington just outside the paint, trying to get the rebound. Snow's coming in. The ball is just bouncing around. It'll be a Pilots ball on the baseline. With just about 7 minutes into this game already. Plenty of time to go. Lovings on the ball for the Rams. Looking to swing it here, trying to see if he has an option in the middle. DeCure refusing to let him into the paint. And they're going to call DeCure on that one. Challenge Washington here. Washington trying to get a hand in. It'll end up in the hands of Williams, but it won't be successful. Washington coming in, rolls it off the glass for two. Pilots up 20-14. Holman back to Chapman, out to Ellis. It'll end up being tipped in. DeCure on the move. Washington looking to set a pick. DeCure nailing the three again. His second one of the afternoon. Always a good finish when it comes from DeCure. Noah Yonker coming in for the Pilots now. He'll be hanging out on the court with Jordan DeCure, Devontae Snow, Jalen Brooks, and Stacy Thomas. Yonker, a freshman from Alexandria, Louisiana. Yonker called for the foul. Williams trying to drive in, ends up finding Holman, but he's got four Pilots on him. It's going to pop back out to number 4, Chapman. He's going to nail the three. Pilots up 23-19 as we're about halfway through this first half. 10:30 remaining on the clock. Lovings with a quick steal up to the basket, and DeCure recovers it to get that save. What a recovery. Gets it taken away, but ends up with the block. A good cover there by Jordan DeCure to make up for that first mistake there. Williams gets the call against him. Blocking. Devontae Snow doing what he does best and drawing those fouls. We'll see Snow looks like he was going to exit, but he ends up hanging out on the court. Carpenter being bodied up by Lovings. Ball comes across to Brooks with Chapman in front of him. Yonker trying to provide some help where he can. These Pilots try to keep this ball in their hand. Chapman going at Snow, ends up getting the steal, comes across to Kelly. Kelly will go up for the easy layup into the basket. Carpenter on the move for the Pilots. Swings it to Snow. Pilots trying to keep this tempo up. Yonker from outside the arc, off the back of the rim. Thomas not able to get a hold of it. It'll be Holman that pulls it down, leaves it to Williams. He's going to try and drive in. Out wide to Kelly, off the rim. Brooks with the rebound. And this is just a very quick-paced back-and-forth game. Brooks caught between Holman and Williams. He'll get the foul. And he'll go to the line for two. Devontae Snow headed back to the bench now. Rayvon Smith entering in his place. Smith, another true freshman on this Pilots team. Averages about 14.9 minutes a game. Does very well every time he comes onto this court, or does the best he can. Brooks up here, nails the first one, putting him 3 for 4 so far this evening with, I believe that's 14 points now. Off the rim, Kelly will pick up the rebound as Williams brings it forward for the Rams. Kelly to Lovings, back to Williams. He's going to try and drive in the paint. Yonker trying to block him there, put his body in the way, but he will be able to roll it off the glass for two. Rayvon Smith on the ball. Out to Washington, looking for a clear shot. Hits it off the side of the rim into the glass again. Williams will body up with Smith. And he will go to the line. I believe they're going to call that foul on Rayvon Smith. Smith bringing the ball in, sends it to Washington, looking for Brooks in the paint, but he's got two on him. Kelly and Chapman, forgot his name for a second, not able to get it. Shelton and Washington going at it in the middle, but it'll be Chapman on the backside that ends up adding the two. Rams retaking the lead, 26-24. Smith into Yonker. Brooks open on the backside. A good read there from Yonker to see him coming in. Brooks with 16 points, I believe it is. Williams going to be called for an offensive foul as he kind of shoved Brooks off. It'll be a Pilots ball. There's one thing these Pilots are good at. It's playing defense and then bouncing back to get the baskets. 7 minutes remaining in this half. Brooks out to Smith. He'll leave it to Yonker. Back to Smith. It'll be Yonker that rolls it up off his fingertips for two. Adding his first few points of the game. Adds his 2 points. And then gets the foul called on him. Lovings getting the first. Getting the first of two there. So far in this game, 1 for 1 from the courtesy stripe. As he nails his second one, puts him at 7 points on the night, or on the afternoon, I should say. Like I said, I'm used to our evening games. Washington tried to go up for it, but Kelly had different ideas. Williams going for the dunk. Puts the Rams again up above the Pilots here. Kelly on the run, rolls it off the glass. Stacey Thomas with the block. Whistle is blown. As Chapman came off the back side. Smith driving in here, tries to go long to Thomas. Not able to get a hold of it. Williams playing some good defense, getting a hand in there. Lovings stepping to the line for the Rams. 2 for 2 this evening, this afternoon so far. Now 3 for 3. Carpenter looking across like he was going for Stacey Thomas, but hits DeCure. Thomas trying to get the rebound. It'll roll off Jimmy Kelly. It'll be a Pilot's ball. Smith into DeCure. He's going to look to drive in here just outside the arc. He goes out to the paint. Carpenter goes up for 3 off the backside. Tyler Washington able to get the ball as it started to come out. Williams driving in. Washington standing him up. Off the rim, it'll be Williams that gets the rebound, sends it to Smith. The Pilots are going to move forward here. 5 minutes remaining on the clock. DeCure trying to get the rebound with Williams there. He'll leave it for Williams. Referee's going to call Calvin Carpenter for blocking. Lovings again to the line. Off the front of the rim to the backboard and then in. And Lovings doing what he does best. 6 for 6. from the free throw this evening, drawing those fouls and putting them in. Washington to DeCure. Thomas open. Washington ends it with it in his hand, tries to go up for the basket, and Shelton's going to be called for the foul. Washington good for his second. Pilots down 32-36 with 4:22 remaining. Nasir Scott now entering for the Rams. See Jimmy Kelly on the ball. Trying to set up, looking at Lovings to get everybody organized. Ball comes in to Scott in the middle, back out to Kelly. He's going to try and drive. And Scott looked like he was going to go for a dunk. A little bit awkward there, but still gets the two. Pilots down by 6. Ball into Stacey Thomas. He goes up for it and is fouled. A little bit of an awkward shot. Went to go shoot it, hit off the other hand instead, kind of off his wrist. So he'll go to the line now. Stacey Thomas 0 for 2 from the field. First trip to the free throw for him. Nails his first one, has one more opportunity here. Pilots still down by 5, 3:42 to go. Definitely a good game to always stay tuned in for. Huston Tillotson versus the Pilots. Always a crazy game. Ball comes in and a reach around from Tyler Washington to knock that ball out to Devontae Snow. He leaves it for Jordan DeCure. As Brooks and Thomas are both waiting in the key for that ball. Washington driving in. Tries to go up for it off the rim. Brooks trying to pick up the rebound. Scott and Lovings with Thomas trying to get the block. Scott will end up with the rebound. And something happened there, but Snow ended up with it. Brooks going up for the 2 under, ends up with it. Jalen Brooks, a name you are not going to want to forget, will probably go down in Pilot history as one of the best players to step on this court. 6 for 9 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-pointer, and 3 for 5. Stacey Thomas drawing the charge there. It'll be a Pilot's ball. (36-38) here at the dock. 2:30 remaining on the clock. Washington driving in, Lovings and Kelly there, and he's able to get it up over the hand of Jimmy Kelly as he picks up his 8th point of the evening. 3 for 6 from the field and 2 for 2 from the free throw. Chapman goes up for it. It'll be Snow that collects the rebound. Pilots setting up to create some magic here. 38-38. With 1:44. DeCure driving in. He's going to be fouled. Number 2 Terry Ellis Jr. knocking him down, helping him back up there. That's some good sportsmanship. We love to see that. Oftentimes, I won't say oftentimes, not a lot of times you'll see that, but we've seen it from both the men's and women's team over at HT this evening. So DeCure will step to the line. He'll nail the first one of this visit. We'll see another opportunity at the line here for him. Rolls off the rim. Chapman with the rebound on it. Leaves it for Jimmy Kelly. 1:30 on the clock, about to end this first half. Scott up for three on the outside. Washington with the rebound. He'll toss it off to DeCure. Ellis pressing DeCure here. Brooks to Snow on the backside. He'll be caught up by Chapman. Washington will be fouled as he goes up. Chapman's still on the ground. Snow and him both looking like that one hurt a little bit. Chapman and Snow both went toe-to-toe on that one. But it'll be Scott that draws the foul against Washington. Washington now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. If he converts this second opportunity, he will be joining Jalen Brooks in the double digits. So far this evening, Washington leading the Pilots with 7 rebounds. And he's done it, double digits there for Tyler Washington. Under a minute to go here at the Dock. Pilots lead 41-38. But this halftime break will be just enough for both teams to recoup that fire and put some energy in on Williams. Out to Ellis. Ellis trying to get a hold of it. Chapman kind of knocking it off awkwardly to Lovings. It'll be number 2, Terry Ellis Jr. that goes down. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Ellis sitting with a goose egg so far this evening. 0 for 4 from the field and 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. Secures his first point of the afternoon, as he's 1 for 1 from the courtesy stripe now. And he nails it. 41-40 here at the Dock. 30 seconds remaining. Shot clock still on because technically there was like 0.9 of a second. Brooks taking his time as this shot clock winds down. Looking at it, Chapman swings it to Washington. He's going to drive in. A little bit of a jumper off the rim. Brooks trying to recover it. It'll be Ellis that picks it up as it goes off the glass. Pilots lead 41-40 at the half. We will be right back, Pilot fans. Second half underway here at the Dock. Pilots leading 41-40. Very tight game here, just as it was in Austin last time these two teams met. Washington with the rebound leaves it to Smith to bring up. We're going to see what these Pilots can do and how this game goes in the next, I would say 20 minutes, but we all know it's going to take a little bit longer. Washington with a 2-pointer there. Washington leaves it low for Brooks. Brooks up for three. Washington trying to get the rebound, but it'll actually be Thomas that gets it. Shelton will be called for the push. So Thomas will go to the line for the Pilots. Shelton up for two off the glass. 44-43. Thomas driving into the paint, nails the two. Brooks up again off the backside. Lovings pulls it down, sends it quick forward for Ellis. And Thomas is going to be called for the foul as he went up. They're going to say he pushed him there. So we'll see him. Ellis at the line. Off the front of the rim. Kind of toilet bowls that second one there, but he'll get it. Looks as though we are having a little bit of technical difficulties with our scoreboard. For a second it said 2 points, but we got 46. Jimmy Kelly on the ball for the Rams. Brooks fronting him. He's going to swing it to Lovings. Brooks trying to get that ball as it came into Kelly. He's going to try and come across. They're going to keep moving this ball pretty quickly. And Lovings is going to be called for the travel. That back foot not quite staying on the ground enough for him. Rayvon Smith for the Pilots leaves it to Washington. He's going to try and drive in here. Kelly fouling him as he goes up for the ball. Not sure how he didn't get called for just cussing at the ref, because even I just heard that. But Washington will go to the line for the Pilots now. He's 4 for 4 this afternoon. I'm going to say this evening now. It's 5 o'clock. So this evening, he's up and good. Make that 5 for 5 now. Robinson saying something behind him as he pulls up next to Washington. He'll go up for his next one. Nails it, 6 for 6. Pilots leading 47-46. This is going to be a very, very back and forth game, ladies and gentlemen. So stick around. It's definitely going to get exciting Robinson up for three, nails it. Pilots down 47-49. Like I said, it will be going back and forth. Washington into Thomas. He's up off the back of the rim for two. Not able to get it. So the Rams are going to quickly return here. Lovings trying to get in. Stacey Thomas with the first block. Tries to get the rebound. Gets a hold of it. Lovings in behind. Sneaks it away from him. Call that one on Stacey Thomas. Ellis up for three, doesn't hit it, gets the ball back from Chapman, and Thomas again with the block. What, I can't even, words are not working for me right now, but I love watching Stacey Thomas on defense. Watching him just collect these blocks, keeping the ball out of the basket. Lovings losing the ball just a little bit, picks it back up, and the shot clock will expire. That will be a turnover to the Pilots. Cure leaves it to Carpenter, back across to Brooks. Pilots just trying to get this ball moving around, create some confusion for these Rams. See if they can find a gap somewhere or pick a space on the backside. Brooks finds Washington. He's up and under for two. Pilots tie it up 49-49 with 15-10 remaining on the clock. Lovings trying to drive in. Thomas trying to get it. It'll be Brooks that picks up the rebound. Chapman kind of taking him out a little bit. He'll get it dropped back to Brooks on the backside from Carpenter off the rim. Chapman grabs it out the air. The Pilots are going to stay pressed to keep him in. Ball in here, Fate Williams on the dribble. But maybe the referee saw something else. Williams on the ball for the Rams. Devontae Snow looking like he was trying to go through the legs of Chapman there. One of my favorite players to watch. Absolutely makes me laugh every time he plays. Terry Ellis to Chapman. Chapman with the three. Rams lead 52-49. One of the lower scoring games I've seen, but still 13 minutes to go in this half. Brooks trying to dribble in. They're going to call the foul on number 2, Terry Ellis Jr. I think they've got our stats corrected. I hope so. We got Fate Williams down at 2 fouls now. But not quite sure where that happened. Washington trying to get in, and it's going to be a baseline as Washington was trying to body up with Hallman, but he was not moving. Ball into Brooks. Chapman for the Rams, being called for holding. Trying to keep Brooks from getting that ball. These Rams are well aware that Brooks is a big threat to this game and to their win. Snow into Thomas, leaves it for DeCure. Ellis trying to stand DeCure up. He's going to go for it. Washington right there to secure it. Puts in the 2, 51-52 with under 13 to go. A good read there from Washington to know that ball was coming low and he just had to tap it in. There's a quick 3 in answer from Terry Ellis Jr. His first 3 of the evening, 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Has 6 points, most of which have come from the free throw line. Lovings they're going to call a foul on Jordan DeCure. It'll send Lovings to the line. Lovings makes the first one, now 7 for 7. A little bit of confusion of what is going on. Scoreboard says 58. And even I am confused. They still have 58-51 on the board, but 57-51 in the stats. Not quite sure what is going on in this game right now. Might have a little bit of work to do afterwards. Jordan DeCure hits the 3, 54 for the Pilots. And we'll see a timeout here from the Pilots. Williams driving. Snow trying not to get called for the foul. Brooks with a little bit of a reach. Snow looking like he almost broke his ankle there. Stepping on Thomas, but he recovered back. DeCure staying with Williams. And Lovings hits another 3 for the Rams. Ball comes back off the rim from number 2, Terry Ellis. It'll be Snow that picks up the rebound. Thomas fouled as he started to go up. And he'll step to the line now for his 2 shots. Thomas 2 for 2 this evening from the free throw already. We'll see if he can add a couple more here. 11:14 remaining on the clock. With our stat site still showing 60-54, but our scoreboard showing 55-61 as Thomas sinks that first throw. With the second, that's Well, now our scoreboard is totally wrong. I don't think we have 23 points. I do believe we have more than that. Foul's going to be called on Noah Yonker. And now our scoreboard is, I don't know what is happening anymore. But Lovings will step to the line, as I'm still trying to figure out where this extra point came from. Lovings missing that first one. I believe that's his first miss from the free throw line. It is. He's now 7 for 8. Lovings hits that second one, though, now 8 for 9. Brooks on the ball for the Pilots, 56-62. We're going to see a technical foul called on We're going to see a 1-and-1 technical foul. 1 to number 11, Lovings, and 1 to number 10, Devontae Snow. Coach Blankenship trying to figure out why it was given to Snow. He said that Snow's been talking, but haven't they all been? Brooks with the ball in his hand, swings it into Yonker. He's going to take a step back, fire one off. Snow with the rebound. Gets it knocked out of his hand as he tries to go up. Lovings on the breakaway outside of the three. Has an easy shot. It's off the rim. And it's thrown back into the hands of Jalen Brooks. They're going to drive here while Lovings is still out of position. DeCure up, gets the 2, and he'll get the and 1. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to get very, very interesting towards the end here. Stats still saying that Houston has 61 points where the Pilots have 58, but the scoreboard is saying otherwise. DeCure adds the 1, makes it 59-62. If it comes down to this one random point at the end, it's gonna take some restatting to figure out. Lovings with the ball in his hand. Snow pressing him high. We're going to see Stacey Thomas go in against him, and he's going to draw the charge from Lovings. What a play by Stacey Thomas. You can just hear this crowd getting loud and rowdy over here. It's this fire that we need towards the end of this game. Noah Yonker being the good kid we all know he is, helping clean up the floor. It's what we like to see, that servant leadership from our boys. Brooks on the dribble for the Pilots. He's going to bring it up. Chapman in front of him. We're going to see DeCure try and take on Williams. Third, I do believe. Yonker up for three off the rim. Thomas with the rebound, adds the two. Stats have us all tied up at 61-61, but again, that scoreboard still says 62. We're going to have to rework this score. Holman not getting that charge called like Yonker wanted, but he'll leave it to Snow. He's going to drive past Lovings here, go up for it, and gets the two as an answer. Lovings with two on him. They're going to swing the ball to Holman, back out to Chapman, across to Lovings to Kelly. Pilots trying to hang on here and create something. Thomas and Snow. Pilot coaching staff not happy with this call. .8:25 on the clock. Charles Holman at the line, 0 for 2 so far this evening. There is a lot going on in the gym this evening. Lovings with two on him. They're going to swing the ball to Holman, back out to Chapman, across to Lovings to Kelly. Pilots trying to hang on here and create something. Thomas and Snow. I do believe on Holman. That'll be his fourth personal. If I already didn't understand basketball, I already don't understand it even more. Lots of chaos going on. Jordan DeCure on the ball for the Pilots. He's going to bring it up. DeCure swings it back to Yonker. Yonker up for three, and the freshman nails it! What a finish from Noah Yonker, the freshman from Alexandria, Louisiana. We love to see that. Lovings going head-to-head with Snow right now. Snow, one of my favorite players to watch, like I said. Shelton trying to set a pick for him, but Snow has those quick feet, and they're going to call that out. Everybody in the building right now getting excited and on their feet. It's what we love to see. DeCure again on the ball for the Pilots. He's going to bring it up. He's up, and he gets the 2. What a finish there from DeCure. Now in the double digits, or was in the double digits. And we're going to see the Pilots get the call again. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, as we get towards the end of this game, it is going to get exciting. 68-64, 7:27 remaining on the clock. Very, very close game here at the dock. These Pilots are picking up the highlight plays here this evening. What a game. DeCure leaves it to Yonker. He's going to drive in, pulls up, goes for the 2, and he gets it. What a finish from the freshman again. Yonker now with 7 points in this game, putting his mark on it. A good wraparound from Kelly there to put it up into the basket, and we'll see a timeout here. Ball in here for the Pilots. Yonker to DeCure. He'll bring it up. Ball into Brooks. Up off the glass. He gets the 2. 72-66 with 6:30 on the clock. Ball back to Shelton. Thomas and Brooks both there. They're going to say it went out of bounds, hitting the underside of the shot clock. Snow, a little slow to get up there, but Thomas has got him, so he'll come up. Brooks to Yonker. Yonker trying to drive in. He gets the 2, and he'll get the and 1. Yonker pulling up for the Pilots in this second half right now. Such a good kid. I love to see him excelling on the court right now. With this, if he hits this basket, we'll add him to the list of double-digit scores this evening. Just off the rim, not able to get it, but he has time to get there still. Robinson with the ball in his hand, swings to Kelly. Out to Shelton. Shelton up for 3. He makes it. And we're going to see a timeout here from the Rams. DeCure to Thomas. He's not able to hold on to it, just barely slips through his fingers. It was a good look, though. Loving driving in. Snow is going to knock him, get called for the hit. It'll be Snow's second personal on the game. Lovings 8 for 9 from the free throw, now 8 for 10. Only his second missed one this evening was 7 for 7. But as that fatigue hits in, sometimes that quality drops just a bit. But he has been a quality player this whole game for the Rams. Now 9 for 11. The Rams are going to try and high press. The Pilots here, 5:14 on the clock. Lovings snagging that away from DeCure, and DeCure makes the recovery to knock it. DeCure not happy that he just got called. Ball into Brooks. .72-74 on the clock. Brooks going in, nails the two. 76-72, 4:50 on the clock. Jalen Brooks with 22. Off the rim, Shelton trying to hold on to it. He's not going to get that basket, but they will call the foul against Stacy Thomas for holding. Shelton will go to the line. Off the rim, doesn't get the first one. Devontae Snow leaves it to Jalen Brooks. He'll bring it forward. Just trying to advance down the court. Brooks up for three, off the rim. DeCure secures the rebound, has it knocked away by Chapman. And it rolls off the fingertips of a couple Pilots. Snow picks it up. Absolute insanity here at the dock. Washington to Snow. And Chapman goes down as he tried to take that ball away from Snow. Snow getting the first one. Snow 1 for 1 so far this evening. Nails his second one. Pilots lead 77-72. Kelly up for three, and he hits it. 75-78 with under 4 to go. Brooks driving in, gets the two, and he'll go to the line for and one. Brooks with 24 points, 3 for 5 from the free throw. We're going to see if he can go 4 for 6 and get the Pilots 1 point more to extend this gap. It's very hard for visiting teams to win here at the dock with this crowd. You can understand why they light the fire under these Pilots. 81-75, 3:30 to go. But every second counts in this game. Shelton with Yonker and Brooks behind him. Snow fronting Lovings as he goes up for that one. Brooks will bring down the rebound and take his time coming up the court. Try and use as much of this clock as he can to keep the Pilots in the lead. Three minutes to go. Brooks. DeCure up and in, gets the two. 83-75. Lovings driving in, Yonker in front of him. And they're going to call the block on Yonker. Even with his feet set, they'll call it. Yonker done for the evening with his 5th personal. 2:45 to go. Just shy of those double digits this evening. Lovings to the line. Off the front of the rim. Washington will bring it down and leave it to Brooks. They're going to call number 11, Braxton Lovings, for that one. Brooks nails that one, 84-77. Well, 34 here to go here at the dock. 84-77, Pilots lead. Kelly on the ball. Tries to drive in. Stacey Thomas with the quick steal. Ball comes in hot to Devontae Snow, and he's going to get the 2. And head to the free throw line. On the evening, Snow. And that is Terry Ellis's 5th on the evening. He will be having a seat for the remainder of the game. Snow with 6 points so far, 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Make that 3 for 3. Lovings going up for the free. It's off the rim. A good tip away from Washington. Snow goes to the basket himself for 2. 89-77. Like I said, the start of this first half was a little low scoring, but now we're getting back up there. Ball is up and good for 3. 89-80 here at the dock. 1:45 remaining. Reset the time to 1:45. Brooks on the ball. With Chapman standing him up high. Brooks back to DeCure. DeCure up for 3. On the rim, Washington tried to get a hold of it, but Kelly pulled it away. DeCure holding Lovings outside. Shelton's going to go up for 3 again, and he hits it. 89-83 here at the dock. 1:18 remaining, and we will see a timeout. Pilots ball under the basket. Ball into Tyler Washington. He's going to be fouled by number 1, Shannon Robinson. Looked like he was going to try and spin him. Exactly like I said, though, they're going to try and get that foul to get the basket here and get the ball back to try and do something with it. Looked like Robinson ripped him pretty hard, though. Washington with the first one. Off the rim, Kelly throwing it down. Lovings driving in, able to get the two. And we'll see another timeout. Brooks gets the first one. 6 of 9 from the free throw this evening. 91-89, 17.2 on the clock. Rams probably hoping that if he hits this one, they can hit a last-second three. Brooks nails it, 92-89, 17 points. 17.2 seconds to go. 92-89 Pilots lead in this second half of this game. Ball comes in from Lovings to Kelly, back to Lovings. Devontae Snow trying to press him out. 9 seconds and counting down quickly. 1.6 on the clock as that ball rolls out of bounds. Lovings was hoping. And we're going to see another timeout. Pilot.